Hi guys, super excited today. You're going to get in your science book. We are going to go back in your science book to page 42. You guys worked a little bit past this page, but we're going to go back to the page that looks like this. Those of you who joined me for Zoom on Friday, you saw that Miss Freeman had a pretty cool surprise to share with you guys. And so I ordered, just like I would have if we were in the classroom. We would be doing this right now in the classroom. We always do this kind of at the end of the school year. Life cycle of a caterpillar, life cycle of ladybugs, life cycle of praying mantis. And so I didn't order all of those this time, but we are going to be watching caterpillars. And Miss Freeman's boys happened to find a praying mantis chrysalis. So we are going to be watching this cocoon and waiting. I actually have it in the praying mantis container that is from school. And so we'll be waiting to see about that. I'll keep you updated. But I wanted you guys to have the opportunity to go ahead and journal in your book on page 43 or 42, excuse me. And so on the back of that page, it has a little chart that says week 1, week 2, week 3. And so it looks like this. So in the week 1 box, what I want you to draw is actually this container. And I'm going to try to get it really close so that you can kind of see the little details. So you can see there's this kind of tan stuff on the bottom. That's kind of what they're eating right now. So they're not out in the grass eating like normal caterpillars, so to speak. So this is kind of where they're getting their food and their nutrients from. And I've got a few that are moving up. They're crawling towards the top of the lid. Some still down at the bottom. And they're going to go through what's called molting. And so probably middle of the week, later, early into next week, they'll start kind of shedding their skin multiple times. And so you'll see that there gets to be more and more stuff in there. It's a pretty cool process. And then they'll all make their way to the top and they will make a chrysalis. So here's kind of like an up close version. They'll make a chrysalis that looks like this. And so when all 5 of them get up there to the very top and they're all in their chrysalis, Miss Freeman will take them out and put them into this cool little contraption. And this is called the butterfly farm. And so there's a little opening right here, and I'll put them in there and we will wait. And once they finally are ready, they will come out and be beautiful, beautiful butterflies. So I'm super excited. I wanted to make sure that you guys went ahead and had that first week's drawing in your science book. So I'll be bringing you back to that page a couple of times over the next few weeks. And we'll be talking about how they're changing, things that are happening to them. I will keep you posted in our Zoom meetings where you guys can see them in real life. And we will keep working from there. So before we go, I want to go ahead and recap a few things. I have some interactive tools that we're going to use to kind of talk about this. So the first thing the butterfly does is it lays an egg. And so this is kind of like my little plastic butterfly egg to kind of show you. And so it lays that egg on a leaf usually, and then the egg hatches. And in the egg comes the caterpillar. So we don't have any eggs right now because ours have already came out of the egg. So this kind of step we kind of skipped in the process. So we have our caterpillar that comes next. Then the caterpillar munches and crunches and he eats and he eats and he eats. And then he forms a chrysalis. Now some of you maybe are saying, Miss Freeman, I think that's called a cocoon. Well, you are right. If it is a moth, we call it a cocoon. If it's a butterfly, we call it a chrysalis. So these are going to be butterflies. So they are going to be making a chrysalis. So it's really important that you use that same kind of language. So after the chrysalis, this takes a little while. It's a little bit of a process. Then we get the beautiful butterfly. And so there are 5 caterpillars in our container, and hopefully all 5 will turn into a beautiful butterfly. This particular caterpillar is going to be a painted lady. butterfly. So you could do some more research about that. We're going to read a book about that next week. I'll have a book reading for you, so you can tune in for that, about different kinds of caterpillars and what they turn into. So add that to your page 42, and I will see you guys soon.